It's a world city that attracts ever more people each year. But while there's traditionally plenty to do in Berlin, there are not plenty of places to live in. But now, in one area along the river Spree, there may be a solution, designed by architects who funded the development themselves. The SPREEFELD complex is for residents for whom collective ownership is the key. Here, Robin and 20 others live in an 800 square metre apartment. There are public spaces like the kitchen and living rooms, but crucially, Robin says, each has their own private spaces too.
I think the solution we found with a lot of shared spaces, but also the private rooms, is a perfect mixture. And I think this could work for a lot of people here. And then when friends of mine visit me regularly, then after a while, or even my parents, after a while, they say, oh, it's actually a good idea. Yeah, we should consider that for ourselves.
The question must be whether living in a commune like this is a practical solution to the affordable housing crisis. Here at the SPREEFELD, they clearly think the answer is yes. But what about the rest of the city, let alone the rest of the country? A look at the figures shows the scale of the problem. In the last 3 years for which we have figures, the median asking rent in Berlin rose by almost 20%. The average rent per square metre was just over $9.50, nearly a third higher than the national average, while the vacancy rate in apartment buildings fell to just 1.5%, all at a time when 58% of households are now occupied by single people, prompting the question, how do you design new residential complexes where both space and funding are at a premium? I put that to the man who helped design the SPREEFELD project.
We as architects should have a lot of space to make interesting architecture that can be affordable, not only through the value of the property or the money it costs, but also through new models, how people live together. So there has to be a lot of inventions that go beyond the question of space.
In recent months, the Berlin authorities have tried to ease the housing crisis, bringing in new rules to prevent owners letting their property out on a short-term basis to wealthy tourists, a concept that is strictly outlawed in the SPREEFELD complex. Here they think their model works, and by extension might offer the city, and perhaps the country, a new way forward. Dominic Kane, Al Jazeera, Berlin.